YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy NEXX Next Level. I am back again with another one for all my targeted individuals. Big shout out to everybody tuning in right now. If you're watching me, big shout out to you, man. This video is about a subject that every TI goes through, every real TI goes through, and it's got to be one of the hardest things to endure in this program, okay, guys? Man, it's the smears, guys, the smear campaign. The smear campaign. Man, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about how it affected me personally. I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself, But, these things happen, unfortunately, when you are a TI. I mean, it happens to everybody, really, at some point in life, but especially to the TI, people in the TI community. Alright, these smear campaigns, it's not an easy thing to go through. I think it might be one of the hardest things, because, some people don't care, right, about other people's opinions, what they might say, think, or feel about them, But you guys know, this program is so mastermind, it's so strategist, put together, well thought out, in a negative light though, and what happens is you are followed, you are surveilled, before you even have an inkling of what is going on, before you even figure out, okay, I'm being targeted, and they follow you and they watch you. They watch where you go. They watch who your friends are, who your enemies are, what you do. You get coerced into all kind of different situations, and 9 times out of 10, you end up making a mistake at some point in your life. You end up doing something that you find yourself regretting, these things happen. This is part of the smear campaign. It's all coerced. It's all a strategy to mentally break us, to break our self-esteem, to shatter any ounce of self-respect that you might have for yourself, okay? So, and then sometimes they don't even do that, but I'm gonna get into that later though, sometimes they take bits and pieces of something might have happened to you, or bits and pieces of some truth, something that they know will hurt you, will hurt your heart, that's something dear to your heart, something close to you, and what they do is, they gather a file on who you are and what you do and everything about you, and then that's when the smear campaign happens, They start spreading lies, rumors, or they might mix a little bit of truth in with a bunch of fabrication, and man, it is not easy to go through, I mean, when 1 or 2 people are talking crap about you, it's easy to just say, alright, forget it, but when you constantly running into it everywhere you go, and you got a bunch of strangers whispering, laughing, pointing, and it follows you. It follows you at work. It follows you everywhere. The smear campaign, if you have an online presence, it happens there, You got people trying to discredit you or whatever you stand for, let's say let's say you have faith in God, and you all about it, and everybody knows that, but you happen to be targeted, next thing you know, there is a bunch of stories about how you are a low-key Satanist, or like, or you blasphemous, or and to help these smear campaigns out, like, they actually have technology that can recreate your image and your voice, and to show you doing things that you didn't even do. I mean, I've heard it's happened to me on numerous occasions. Like, and the funny thing about it is, like, when it's happening in real life, nobody says nothing. Nobody comes to you and says a word about this smear. They just point and laugh and snicker, and they think it's funny until somebody eventually snaps and is ready to go shoot something up, or to really hurt somebody behind it. Really hurt people. People get hurt. Lives get lost over these smear campaigns and the things that they do behind this targeting crap. What's up, man? How you doing? I'm good, bro. God bless you, man. We got, perps on the stroll, but it's all good, man. I gotta get back to it. So, with these smear campaigns, people lose their livelihood. People lose their reputation, and for what? It's all part of the program designed to break you. Designed to make you feel like crap wherever you go, wherever you turn. You go online, and people talking, making up crazy stuff about you. You know what I mean? You might identify as a TI, right? And then next thing you know, people online, oh, he's a perp, she's a perp, blah, blah, blah. You can do so much for the community. You can put your heart out there. You can try to help people overcome the fear. You can try to help people understand what's happening. But then you got some ratty, nasty perps out here throwing smear campaigns on you. And guys, when it does happen, man, just be aware that this is a real thing and that it really happens, and try not to let it affect you. Try not to let it bother you. Man, it's the last day of April, guys, and this month was really an exciting month for me. It was a great time for me, and I just want to let people know that this month is the month that I decided to start my podcast, and we had a few. I think we're on like episode 7 is coming, and I just want to take this time out to thank every guest who has came on the podcast. Shout out to you. I want to let people know a little bit about this thing, because there is so many different people from all over the world who do get targeted, and their situation and their story is different. Nobody's situation is completely the same. Everybody gets targeted different, and everybody goes through something, and you guys are gonna see that with each guest that comes on my podcast. Okay, guys, I don't want you to think that next time is gonna be a place where it's all kumbaya, because this targeting is not all kumbaya. Okay, and I need everybody to understand that everybody has a different story, a different outlook, a different opinion on things. And me personally, I'm not gonna necessarily agree with everybody's opinions and views on life and what's going on with them, but at the same time, next time is a place where they can come and share their views and opinions and have the conversation. And it's an interactive thing, and I want everybody to, if you feel called to share, or your experience or anything like that, or to interject on what anybody is saying, to do that, but just do it with grace. Try not to attack people, and understand that everybody has different views and different opinions, and I don't necessarily agree with what everybody says, and I'm not going to. And it's some things that I will agree with, you know. And just because, you know, two people might have two different views or opinions on things doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to turn my back on people or shut them out or come at them crazy or disrespect them or talk to them any kind of way. You know, I need people to really get that. Next time is a place where you can understand, you know, T.I.'s situations and what they're going through and their story and how they feel. You know, so let's just have an open mind, and you know, I just wanted to address that moving forward, because there's a stigma that, you know, people have where they see, you know, two people having a conversation and it's like, oh, automatically, oh, you know, since they feel like that and you're talking to them, then that's how they are and blah blah blah. Like, no. And if that's how you are and you on some like closed-minded, narrow-minded stuff like that, then it is what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? My job is just to provide the platform for us to have the discussion, for us to come together, guys. That's all I want to do with next time, okay? And I think it's a great thing for us to do. I don't see anybody doing nothing like that on YouTube. And I'm going to keep it going, God willing, man. And if you guys are enjoying it and you guys like it, give this video a thumbs up. If you guys want to be on the podcast, hit me up, man. Hit up my email, my Skype. I am not hard to find or to get in touch with, man. So I just wanted to say that. With these smears, man, the smear campaigns, I've heard so many grimy situations where the stories are played out and people are saying, oh, you know, so many different smear campaigns are spread. It's like the worst scenario. Oh, this person got AIDS, he's spreading AIDS, or this person is a prostitute, or this person is a child molester, and this person is that and that. And it happens, yo. It happens to so many TIs. It happens to all of us, really. We all get the smear campaigns. And, you know, when these things happen, we have to keep in mind, you know, that all of these people who are doing this, sometimes it's people we don't know, and sometimes it's people that we do know that's launching these smear campaigns on us. And, you know, when it happens, try not to retaliate. I know it's a hard thing to do, but try not to retaliate, man. The most important thing is that you know who you are and where you stand, and God knows, you know. And it really doesn't matter at the end of the day what people think, you know. And this is from one person that's going through it to another. Like, if you're watching this right now and you have been affected by a smear campaign, you know, it's really traumatizing. Like, it really is. But you can grow from that experience, and you can be stronger and not let that, whatever lies and stories that they want to spread about you, you know, not let that personally affect you, and make it become stronger from those situations, guys. I mean, it's not easy to go through. I know, because I went through it, and you know, they could be running secret smear campaigns on me right now. And the thing about it is, nobody says nothing. You know, you expect for somebody to be like, yo, man, they was talking about you, or this happened, or I saw something. Don't nobody tell you nothing. That's the sad part about it. Nobody says a damn thing to you. And it's like, man, like, my heart goes out to every TI that has been smeared or is currently going through it right now. And I just want you to keep your head up, man. Keep your eyes focused on Him. And that's the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, man. And just be very cautious of who you bring in your circle. Keep your circle tight, man. Because, you know, a lot of times it be a perp who infiltrate, acting like your friend. It's happened to me, you know, acting like your friend. Meanwhile, they throwing all kinds of wild smear campaigns with everybody you bring them around. And then, you know, everybody's switching up. Everybody's acting funny. It just kind of makes you disassociate from everything. I know that's what happened with me. I just didn't want to deal with people anymore. So that's all for now. You know, I don't want to stretch this out for, you know, half an hour. But thank you for sitting through this and rocking with me if you did. We got more live. What's Next is coming soon. We got another podcast coming. Shout out to all my subscribers, man. I love you. Don't forget, God is with you always. My heart is with you. And I'll see you on the next one.